How's it going, everyone? Today we are doing my third haircut tutorial. I'm pretty excited about this one. So it is another 2-block, but why am I showing you another 2-block? I'm going to show you plenty more in the future. But this gentleman has more thick hairs. I'm not trying to say thick hairs in diameter, as in he has more hair per square inch in the first video with the 2-block. This gentleman has thicker strands and they are more straighter. So clients like this, you can easily see when their hair is on the shorter side, it tends to stick up more, kind of more porcupine per se. He does have the same level of thinness to the other client. He's not balding or anything like that. We're just not 18 anymore, so everybody has that horseshoe shape. Right now, I am doing a nice dry cut. His hair is relatively clean. Right there, I'm point cutting the ends right there, and if you can kind of see, I use my thumb to protect his ear, so I just kind of hit it against my thumb. That way, I don't accidentally cut the client. We're gonna wet the hair first, of course, and yeah, look at that. Of course, I always put a little bit of conditioner. Sectioning is so important. We're going to be fading this from a 1 to a number 2. Again, as I said in the other 2-block tutorial, there's the 2, and I have the 1 right there, or the 1.5, either or. Oh, no, it looks like I'm fading it from, yes, a 1 to 2 and giving a nice light half taper. Yeah, just right at the bottom. So from a half taper to a 2 going all the way up. Now, as you can see, he's not balding, but you see that horseshoe area on his hairline above his eyebrows, on his forehead, how it kind of goes in. We're going to be working on the back. As you guys can see, I am getting better with repositioning the camera. So thank you for bearing with me. Now, I know these videos are kind of fast and they may be kind of hard to understand since they're moving so quickly, but you can always lower the speed on YouTube. You can do this on your phone. Just go down to the settings and you can see everything in slow-mo. Now, since we're working on the back, I am hitting it with a 3, and we're going to be blending it from a 1 to a half. Tapering it from a half to a 1 to 2 to 3. Of course, opening and closing the levers to get the lines away. I know a lot of starting barbers will use a guideline. I personally don't, but if your client's hair is somewhat kind of dirty and matted from bedhead and stuff, definitely use a guideline, because the hair is so unpredictable when it's not that clean. This gentleman always comes in with his hair washed. I always do a little bit of wash too, just for fun. Why not? Because it feels nice. Anywho, so we're fading the back right here, and you can see where I faded on the right side of his head, and we're going to be connecting it. That's the hardest part. And make sure you clip up the hairs, because we want those long strands to lay over. But the shorter strands are going to be sticking out more on his head, the ones that are clipped up. And because this is his hair type, we are going to be really delicate about taking length on the sides. We always want to take the 2-block haircuts just right above the eyes at the bang level and right above the ears. So we're going to be coming at an angle when we cut that up. We're just going to be blending it up right there. It's looking real nice. And here's the connection. Yes, the most important part. Connect it and go. I know I'm going a little rough on this guy, but I want to make sure it's perfect. He doesn't mind at all. We're watching Star Wars in the background. It's pretty cool. Star Wars Visions, give it a shot, guys. Again, if you like the video and you want to see more content like this, like, comment, and subscribe. More videos will be posting up pretty soon. I will be posting a new video tomorrow, but the thing about 2-blocks is not all 2-blocks are the same. Of course, we're going to be doing the lineup nice and clean. I like to, when I'm lining up the hair, I like to go up at the back of the neck right there, as you can see just right there, because a lot of times when we flip the trimmer, the T-trimmer, and we go down like that, it kind of cuts the client. It's more rougher per se, but when you kind of go up in the opposite direction where the face is facing you, it tends to be more comfortable for the client. Again, we're sectioning it right there. not all the way up. You see how a lot of barbers always section up higher for some reason. I don't know why, but that takes away thickness from the 2-block look. Again, we're doing a shaven look. I will show you guys a scissor cutted 2-block in the future. Not a lot of clients of mine actually get that because they are more high maintenance cuts, but this is I'm shooting this video and posting it in the winter time, so there's probably going to be a couple clients who are going to be coming in with longer 2-block styles. The thing about cutting it this short is it's longer lasting and it looks nice, and as time progresses it will eventually grow out into those longer looks. Of course not as perfect as a scissor cut look, but as time progresses it does only look nicer. Yes, and the cool thing about, you know, having it short like this, it just lasts so much longer. I have my box shaver in hand. If you kind of notice, I tend to have guards in one hand and clipper guards in one hand and the clipper on one hand, or I'm always holding 2 different tools. Some barbers always like to use a little brush to like brush away the hair when they're doing fades. Now here, we are going to be taking it above the ears. There we go, measuring it right there. And to make sure it doesn't look so blunt, I am pulling it at an angle and cutting it right there. Take a look at that. And we're just going to keep doing that until we get a nice good length above the ears. It's going to be coming up, so from the eyes, and then it's going to go up above the ears. Now, you want to cut it at an angle like that. Now, the only time you want to use the straight shears is right here when you're point cutting, just to get those tips that are kind of long that thinning shears can't get. Because when we cut with the thinning shears, we actually make it so much more flowier. Now, the shorter lengths closer to the ear is going to puff up when it dries up. Reason being is because this gentleman's hair is much straighter than the average guy's. Now we're going to be working on the back with the scissor over comb, especially with Asian hair. And honestly, I've been really thinking about this lately. You know, scissor over comb with thinning shears, even to people with thin, silky hair, it still works. Just don't hit it as much and don't go too deep if they have thin hair. Because the thing about using scissor over comb with the thinning shears is when you're taking off length, you're automatically texturizing the hair, and it just gives us a more softer blended look. Of course, you need to hit it more times to take off length. We hit it with the blow dryer, make sure to get most of the water off. But when you hit it with the thinning shears, you add texture and it just looks much more softer. And when you use the straight shears, it just looks so much more blunt, less flowy, in my opinion. So sectioning the hair is really, really important. After we have everything kind of wet, we want to see it dry. That's incredibly important for the 2-block cut. We need to do a dry cut. In this video I do it twice, but definitely when you get the hair wet at first, when you're lengthening everything off, you want to see everything dry so you can, there we go, the sectioning is so important. Remember guys, when you do a middle part, don't go exactly down the middle. You can, but just kind of make sure it looks natural. Don't literally take a comb and go straight down the middle. That's going to be... Here's a technique that I really like with straight hair. I blow dry down with the brush. I'm not rotating the brush, I'm blow drying it down. Yeah, now this is for the poofier sections. And of course, when you're getting a short 2-block similar to this out of the barbershop, it is going to be a little shorter than usual because this client asked to have it last longer. More bang for your buck, am I right guys? But it is going to be a little poofy, so when you style it, do the blow dryer down technique, kind of like what I'm doing right there. When I kind of just hold the brush down and combed it. He loves it, dude. Look at those layers. Yeah, we're just gonna I used the clipper over comb. Yes. Oh, here we go. We got the clay with the hairspray. Yes, I mix them in together so you get that matte finish and the ooh, look at that. And here we go. Bam, just bring it. Here's that natural look. He loves it. Bam. Ooh, I'm loving it. Yeah, like, share, subscribe if you guys want to see more of this content. Here's the finished look. That glow up, that back, that blend. Woo! We got a model right here. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Like and share for more comments. For more content. Bye.